It's a reviews on the run, but done inside because it's terrible. It's fall, rainy, crappy weather in Vancouver right now, and I couldn't find a dry spot to go and shoot this, so the studio is great. And I'm going to preface this review of Assassin's Creed Origins by saying that I have not been playing this game the way that I would like to. I've been burning through it, trying to see as much of it as I possibly can, and that's not the way to enjoy this particular game. It is absolutely gorgeous. I streamed some, and everybody that was on the stream with me, I had a pretty good amount of people there too. I think a lot of people are very curious to see what Ubisoft has done here, but everybody was remarking on how gorgeous this game is. Ubisoft Montreal, the team that worked on Black Flag, I don't know what the special teams are internally there, but the team that worked on Black Flag, who did a great job on that game, worked on this one, and man, do they know their stuff. First of all, the setting of ancient Egypt is just so brilliant because you've got these gorgeous sort of oranges and browns and lush greens and, you know, oases, and is that a word? Oasis? And then you've got crocodiles and you've got hippopotami that are coming at you. You've got, you know, just beautiful vistas, birds, and it just every 5 minutes my breath was being taken away as I was playing this game. But I was racing from objective to objective. I was like zooming out on the map going, okay, I gotta go there, gotta go there, gotta go there. And I was trying to unlock all of the vantage points, you know, synchronize all my high points so I could fast travel across this thing as quickly as possible. I got the sense of all the side missions and the emergent missions that happen from the civilians that you'll, you know, gallop past in your urgency, at least that in my case, to get somewhere else. But people are asking you for help. You play basically like an ancient Egyptian detective, a magi, kind of a sheriff. And so you've got to solve crimes and you've got to help people, you know, and there's a lot of doofuses that maybe get drunk and get lost and you got to go find them, or you got to save people from said crocodiles or hippopotami. And you've got to, you know, uncover mysteries. You actually have this sort of Arkham Asylum detective vision. Everything's got Arkham Asylum in it now. But you've got this detective vision so you can kind of track clues and piece stories together. And you help a lot of the downtrodden who are being beaten down by Ptolemy, this ancient pharaoh, and his regime. And of course you got to fight off the regime quite a bit, so you're invading different army barracks and things like that and wiping out archers and these other hulking beast dudes that'll have these massive spiky clubs that will just do all kinds of damage. It's very gritty and bloody. I feel like what they've done to revamp the combat in this game has made it a lot more violent. You know, it feels like especially when you've got a heavy weapon, the hits really connect and the blood splatters and you'll just see destroyed faces, and there's just some unbelievably gruesome animations of just pounding on bad guys and just watching their heads just poof, and it's gross but effective, and also kind of painting a picture of you know, the challenges that a civilian in that time period might face. It does feel authentic. It does feel like it's a transportive experience. I mean, it's amazing to climb up the pyramids of Giza and do your sync, look around over this massive vista, and then basically ski down it. And then the next cool thing that they did in this game, which really adds to the mystery and the evocative qualities of this game, is that you will actually go into tombs and you'll kind of Indiana Jones through them, trying to find all the secrets and the treasures and the connections and the allusions to the lore that permeates throughout all of the Assassin's Creed games. And it's amazing, and it's absolutely an incredible work of art, this game. The thing that holds it back a little for me, and I think it will for a lot of people, and the skepticism that I've also been reading online and have encountered when I get asked about Assassin's Creed, is does it feel like the same old Assassin's Creed? And the answer is yes and no. The developers, I think, were put into this very tricky position of having to placate a certain fan base's expectations on this, but also revolutionize the material a little bit, or evolutionize the material a little bit so that it appeals to people that have been burnt out. And I can understand anyone that approaches Assassin's Creed with that mentality. It has been too much. We have been given so many of these games, and so even though we are in this new environment with this new character Bayek and his, you know, amazing wife Aya, and we get the family tragedies that lead us on this pretty cool revenge tale, even though we get all of this great material that's embellished for us and built for us, we still, at least I did, feel like we're on the Assassin's Creed day job, you know, and we've got to go and do these missions and we've done something like these missions before. It's been ratified so that it feels a lot more like an RPG. It feels like, you know, the team has been playing games like Horizon Zero Dawn and The Witcher 3, which is a great thing, but it's hard for this game to not be impacted by how many other Assassin's Creed games have come out before. Should you get it, if you love Assassin's Creed and you've been sort of appreciative of the break that you've been able to have, because I think that was a fantastic thing, and frankly, I hope that now Assassin's Creed goes to I don't know what the word is, but every 2 years, not every year. I think we're gonna burn the hell right out again if we have new Assassin's Creeds coming at us all the time. It's an amazing skeleton for some great games, and it's hard not to imagine what other eras and what other places we could go with this franchise. But Ubisoft doesn't have to pound it into us every year like this. The other game that I've been playing, and I played it too quickly as well, was Super Mario Odyssey. Like, look at how long we have waited for a 3D explore the world type of Mario experience. And it created this sense of like, oh my God, we're getting that dive back into that space. And as amazing as Assassin's Creed Origins is, and I said this about Black Flag a few years ago as well, as amazing as these games are and as standalone quality as these games are, they are connected to this franchise that has just been churning and churning and churning, and there's progress, there's definitely gameplay evolution, the combat's better. It doesn't feel like you can just basically take out every enemy with one hit, and you have to earn it, you have to fight for it. And that's actually really compelling. It's great to, you know, get into these fights with higher level enemies and they just crush you. And it encourages you to go back into the map and to explore and to have some more of those side quests and have those more interesting diversions and then go back and attempt those missions again, just like any good RPG would. And as great as all of that design is and all that production is, it's still tied to something that we've just had too much of. It's too much of a good thing. But Assassin's Creed Origins is a phenomenal game, and I love it, and I know it's one that I will spend many, 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 many more days with, and it is a game to be savored and explored, and you're gonna love the mysteries of this game. It's another work of art from Ubisoft Montreal. I'm gonna give Assassin's Creed Origins, even with all of my discussion about how many we've had of these Assassin's Creed games, it's still phenomenal. Gets a 9 out of 10 from me.